I am Charlotte Blu Lennox. I am 18 years old, and I would say my identity is she, her, with like female pronouns and whatnot. Like in society, in modern society, we've kind of got these gender roles of like male, female, and basically what being trans means is like, say you were born male, but you don't vibe with it. It's not you. Being trans, in a sense, means wanting to change yourself to better fit your proper identity and to better fit who you are. When I started to like hit puberty and whatnot, I felt ill constantly, like looking at myself. And I remember one time when I was 15, I just stared in the mirror, and then I kind of discovered what like dysphoria was, because I just stared in the mirror and looked at myself, and then I was actually physically sick looking at myself. My friends have always been quite supportive when it comes to it, and they've been really great. My friends, I couldn't ask for a better reaction for some of them. I remember I had this one friend, Helena, who was like, "Oh my god, I've got a whole bunch of skirts. Do you want them? I don't wear them." I'm just like, "Yes, please." It was just really nice of her. So my friends have always been really supportive, and I couldn't ask anything better from them. When it comes to my family, I still don't think they really understand, but I'm hoping like over time they'll understand more. When it came to like even just mental health within our high school, it was not the greatest. But just with my own personal experience, yeah, none of this ever really even got talked about, like LGBT rights or LGBT anything. I was a prefect come the end of my school, and at least from my position, I was trying to like educate some of the kids where I was like, "Oh yeah, it's okay to just be yourself and whatnot." Like my classmates, I think, do hold some of the kind of same opinions as me. I was like, "Yeah, everyone should just be loved and be accepted." So I think it is definitely on the way to like getting a lot better. I just didn't have a good experience in high school. I was closeted. I was like I wasn't like, I was like seeing, oh, what is it? This kid wants to be famous, talk about music, and like, just nobody ever really believed me and like believed in me in high school. So mental health wise, I just wasn't all there. But then come coronavirus, I like just stepped up my game, researched a bunch about like trans topics and whatnot. See where like within the UK where I can get HRT supplements and whatnot, and I ended up really educating myself. And now being in university, like having friends in university, it has just been such a great experience because everyone's kind of more on the same page, and we all want to be pals with each other, and we all accept each other. My music for me has been, when it comes to my mental health, it has been quite a big help. I have a song called The Real Me, which was, at the time I was very much close to it. The Real Me was like a song that I really wrote to help get what I was thinking out. It's still like the idea of the song is basically, oh yeah, I'm putting on this fake persona to please everyone else, which it was kind of the instance in the day when I wrote it. But I released it and everyone seemed to love it. Songwriting's really helped me in a positive way, and it's even helped me now, even as like I come out more and more, like I'm writing more songs about it. And I've got this project I'm working on where it's just a totally like coming out kind of EP album type thing. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and writing music's been a really big help for me, like coming to terms with myself. My body actually is starting to like look and feel like my body. Imagine you are a brain in a jar, but the jar is like not your jar. But then imagine you get your brain into a different jar, and that's more your jar. You feel more comfortable being yourself, but you've still got like the same brain and whatnot. It's great. It was around about 3 months ago. It was around about start of university, like when I just moved in this year. For me, I went down a private route where basically, like, something I get annoyed with is the NHS with their treatment of HRT. Because basically, if you wanted to just go through the free route for the NHS, you're on a waiting list for 4 years. And at one point, I just like, no, I can't wait 4 years for this anymore. I can't. And the private one I've got now is basically a subscription kind of module, where it's like, so it's 30 quid a month plus 50 quid when you need to renew your prescription. It's not ideal because you are paying for it, but it's the most accessible thing I've found. But yeah, if the NHS just kind of step up their game, I don't know what like the policies are like in Parliament and what they've been saying about it, but I just think it should be more accessible than it is. Basically the only way I can access it is just because of my student loans. That is the only way I can access what I'm getting right now. If you are questioning your gender identity, or if you're going to come out or whatnot, I would say do it. Do it, because you'll be a hell of a lot happier afterwards. Not everyone will accept you. And I mean, that sounds a bit horrible, but it's something you're kind of going to have to get used to. But in the sense of that, if you are going to come out, be sure that you're in a safe place to do so. For me, when I came out, I knew there was going to be quite a bit of drama with my family, so I made sure I had a place to go if things went sideways. And so long as you're in a safe place to do so, you think your family will accept you. I mean, even if you don't think they'll accept you, but even if, like, I don't know, I feel like it brings such a burden off your shoulders. At least it did for me. So I would say, if you're questioning yourself, do a lot more research if you're questioning yourself, and be sure you're in a safe space to do so. And actually, something that I will say is, see if you're even questioning your gender identity. You're probably a bit trans, because no cis person questions it. So if you are questioning it, I don't know. You know. So yeah, that's my advice to you.